Hey everyone, so it's 8:40 and contractions, I think contractions started last night, but then they went away again. But they're back now this morning and they've kind of been present for a little over an hour now. So I just showered off just in case. And I'm trying to see, but it's tough because with Paxton my water broke, so it was like a definitive okay, it's time to go. And now with this, it just, for me, it's hard to know when to go, especially because we have to travel quite a bit to get to the hospital, and so I don't want to wait too long, but I also don't want to show up and then be told it's nothing and then us have driven all the way there for no reason. But obviously because of my blood clotting disorder and my blood thinners, I don't want to cut it too short either. So we're just in the waiting game, so we'll see. So I'm at the eye doctor's. I figured I would have to cancel this appointment, but it turns out that my contractions kind of stopped and then they did come back again, but now they're gone again. So they've never been longer than like an hour and a half consistently. So I'm just still kind of waiting. So I'm here at my eye doctor's appointment and then we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I'm about to get in the shower with P. There really hasn't been any more contractions or anything, so I think baby's not coming today. But I guess we'll see. But I'm just gonna get in the shower with P and then we're gonna essentially just get ready for bed. So I will check in with you guys if something changes. So it's July 15th, right? Yeah. And we're heading to the doctor's for my 38-week appointment, and then as long as I'm dilated, I'll do a membrane sweep. I've never had one before, so we'll see how that goes. And we'll see if it gets things moving, because the last appointment I was only 50% effaced but not dilated at all. So we'll see if she comes when Paxton comes. Then she'll be coming tomorrow, because that would be 38 weeks and 2 days, and that's when Paxton came. Which if she does come that day, then we'll have 2 babies born on the 16th. So it'll be easy for Ari to remember. But yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted and fill you in what we find out at the doctor's appointment. Okay, so we just came out of the appointment, and luckily I was a little bit dilated, so she was able to do the sweep, and she said baby's head is down, because last time it wasn't all the way, you know, pushing on my cervix, which is nice. So now the baby's finally doing some work down there. And she did the sweep and she was able to kind of get it. So now basically whenever she finished the sweep, she was like, now I'm about a 2 centimeters. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it does something. She said if it is from the sweep, then I'll know within 24 hours. And so we're keeping our fingers crossed that we can get things moving before the induction date. I did go ahead and schedule another appointment for next week, so that if I don't go into labor before then, that they'll be able to do another sweep, because I'd really like to be able to go naturally as opposed to having to go in for an induction. And then so if anyone's interested how the sweep went, I mean, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but honestly it wasn't much more uncomfortable than a pap smear, I would say. So I know sometimes when you read stuff it seems like it's scary, but it really wasn't that bad. But that's my update, and I will keep you guys posted if anything changes or if I start to have contractions or anything later on today or tomorrow. So we are heading home. Ari's getting gas. We stopped at Target and we got some red raspberry life tea, I think that's what it's called, to see maybe if that can get things going, if I drink that tomorrow, if, you know, I don't go into labor tonight. And then we stopped and got Thai, and I got it spicy to see if that'll help things move along. I am feeling some cramping, but it's hard for me to know if, because when you have a pap smear, you know, you have some cramping sometimes afterwards too, so it's hard for me to know, is it just like the normal cramping just because it was irritated, or is something starting. So I guess time will tell. But now we're just heading home to Paxton, and I'm going to go to bed early with him so that if things do progress, that I get a good night's sleep or partial night's sleep, depending on how things go. So I will keep you guys posted. It's the next day. Haven't really felt any more cramping or anything, which I guess is a blessing in disguise because Paxton ended up being sick, so he has a fever and he's real congested. So Ari was congested all last week, and I think, well, we think that's what he has right now, just lots of congestion. And so he's all feverish, and so we were both kind of up all night just making sure he doesn't get too hot and making sure he just stays comfortable. So we didn't get much sleep. And obviously right now I don't want to leave Paxton when he's not feeling well, because he's never been sick, so this is the first for us. I'm on a walk just because it's a little bit cooler this morning. Like I said, I don't even know if I want things to progress at this point because I don't want to leave Paxton. But we'll keep you updated. So right now it's about 9, and she said that if the sweep worked, then it would be within 24 hours. So she did this sweep yesterday around 3:30. So basically we'll know by then if it did anything or if not. So we will see. Obviously the morning again, ignore those. So we still need to find photos for that. So obviously the sweep was not successful because I'm still pregnant and not in labor. But in other news, Paxton's feeling better. He hasn't been on any medication since yesterday afternoon, or I guess since yesterday late, like morning, and he hasn't had a fever, and he slept the whole night. He's still sleeping now, so hopefully we can get things moving today. So we'll see. So I will keep you posted, and we will see.